yams comes from the north, tomatoes from the north, pepper from the north, some fruits comes from the north. So it is high time we start doing something within our community whereby price can go down, and you can always come to your farm. If I'm living in Lagos and I have a farm here, I can always come probably every Saturday and just come and pick some vegetables, some peppers, and go home and eat. And if I want to do it for commercial purpose, I can always be planting it here. Just take a look at cucumber, what cucumber is selling in the market now, what ginger is selling in the market now, and some of this bell pepper. As of last year, with the statistic I saw, a kilogram of bell pepper was selling for, I think, 55,000 naira. That is a bag. But this year now, a bag of bell pepper is selling for like 250,000 naira. Imagine. So these are opportunities that is being open to people. Cucumber too. Cucumber, they bring cucumber to Lagos all the way from the north, east, north, southern part of the country. So what if you can plant cucumber around here? And cucumber is a fruit that people in Lagos consume every blessed day. So these are the reason why I say, because our phase one, when we brought it into the market, some investor just came in because somebody wanted to plant a palm plantation. Somebody came because, I don't know, the person did soil test, we don't even know about it, and we get to know that the person can even plant a latex, that is a rubber plantation there. So the person just came and swam up to like 20 to 30 acres out of it. Another person came and the person is doing cucumber too on the phase one. So that is why we now thought that, because there were more people asking for this, that they want to be part of this, that is where we now have to get this extension. So you can access this place from Ijebu Ode, you can access this place from Acre, you can access this place from Ikorodu. So I can tell you, yes, I can tell you categorically that from the main community, from the main town of Acre to this place will take us roughly 25 minutes. If you are coming from Ijebu Ode is even closer to this place. Ijebu Ode will take you like roughly 15 minutes because of the road that Dangote is now constructing.
And I saw that road. Yes. We're just driving along.
With that road now, you can drive 15 minutes to Ijebu Ode. If you are coming from Ikorodu, all you have to do is to access Ibefun and you will get to this community. So this community is actually in Omu, a boundary town between Lagos and Ogun State. So for you to have a farm, you don't have to travel 2, 3, 4, 5 hours before you can get to your farm. It is something you can just, if you are living in Nigeria, you can drive from Nigeria to this place in less than an hour.
So how soon will investors be physically allocated, not paper allocation, physically allocated when they key into ALPHAMARK farmland extension?
So when you pay, your deed and your survey and everything is ready, you are ready for allocation. So immediately we allocate you, you can start farming.
Okay, so they can go into farming activities almost immediately. Almost the allocation.
Yes.
Is there a documentation that investors can go and verify to carry out due diligence to be sure that the status of this farmland is agricultural, that is zoned for agriculture?
With me here is a survey. That has a coordinate of this land. So with the coordinate, anywhere you are, you can send it to any surveyor to check for you in Abeokuta. And with that, they can get whatever charting report you want to get. So this is the photocopy of the survey here.
Hello investors, I'm super excited to be here today, and today I'm here at Omu. Omu is just the border town between Lagos and Ogun State, and I'm here at ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension. The phase one of this farmland you're seeing right now is sold out. So this is an extension of the phase one. So I'm here to give you more insights on what this farmland is all about. So I'd like you to please watch this video to the end, and if this is your first time of coming across this channel, I'd like you to please click on the subscription button, click on notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever we post new videos on this channel. So today I'm here with the developer of ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension. So he's going to give us more insights and more updates on what this farmland is all about. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Collins.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
It's really been a while.
Yes, it's always nice to have you around.
Yes, so yeah, thank you very much. So today we're here at ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension, and I've had so many investors that are interested in buying farmland because so many people say agri is the way to go. You understand? Because of the food shortage, and you know Nigeria is so much of a consumption. There's so much into consumption and production.
Yes.
You understand? So a lot of people feel that there's been so much over dependence on fuel and oil. So a lot of people are thinking of diversifying, going into agriculture. And so many investors are interested in wanting to invest in farmland. So I'd like you to please give us an insight and what makes you feel that investors keen into ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension is one of the best investment deal for them.
Well, thank you, Mr. Collins. One of the reasons why I would say is this: we are so much dependent on food coming from the northern part of this country, because we believe that in Lagos State now, tomato might not be expensive from the north, but the cost of transportation, bringing it from the north down here, fuel, breaking down of cars on the road,
to the cost.
So we now thought of, what if we are producing or we are farming these tomatoes or all this food product in a community or in a place that is close to Lagos,
in the south.
So in the south, so that means if a basket of tomato can be selling for 2,000 naira in the north. Cost of transportation and other things can make it to be selling for 10,000 naira in Lagos.
So there will not be so much over.
There is possibility that if you are growing it very close to Lagos, a basket of tomato will go down. So we'll not have all these issues. And who says you cannot even be planting whatever it is you'll be eating? Yams comes from the north, tomatoes from the north, pepper from the north, some fruit comes from the north. So it is high time we start doing something within our community whereby price can go down, and you can always come to your farm. If I'm living in Lagos and I have a farm here, I can always come probably every Saturday and just come and pick some vegetables, some peppers, and go home and eat. And if I want to do it for commercial purpose, I can always be planting it here. Just take a look at cucumber. What cucumber is selling in the market now? What ginger is selling in the market now? And some of this bell pepper. As of last year, with the statistic I saw, a kilogram of bell pepper was selling for, I think, 55,000 naira. That is a bag. But this year now, a bag of bell pepper is selling for like 250,000 naira.
Imagine.
So these are opportunities that is being open to people. Cucumber too. Cucumber, they bring cucumber to Lagos all the way from
the north,
east, north, southern part of the country. So what if you can plant cucumber around here? And cucumber is a fruit that people in Lagos consume every blessed day. So these are the reason why I say, because our phase one, when we brought it into the market, some investor just came in because somebody wanted to plant a palm plantation. Somebody came because, I don't know, the person did soil test, we don't even know about it, and we get to know that the person can even plant a latex. That is a rubber plantation there. So the person just came and swam up to like 20 to 30 acres out of it. Another person came and the person is doing cucumber too
on the first one.
So that is why we now thought that, because there were more people asking for this, that they want to be part of this, that is where we now have to get this extension. So for people that miss out on phase one, so there's another opportunity for them to invest.
Good. Yes, we did mention that there is so much over dependence on farm produce from the north, and this is the south, we're in the southern part of Nigeria. And now investors who are watching us would like to know where this location exactly is. Where is this farmland? Where is the location? Where is the exact geographical location of this land?
Okay, ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension is located in a community called Omu Ijebu. Omu Ijebu is a boundary community between Lagos and Ogun State. So if you are coming from, you can access this place from Ijebu, you can access this place from Acre, you can access this place from Ikorodu. So I can tell you, yes, I can tell you categorically that from the main community, from the main town of Acre to this place will take us roughly 25 minutes. If you are coming from Ijebu is even closer to this place. Ijebu will take you like roughly 15 minutes because of the road that Dangote is now constructing.
I saw that road. That's where we're just driving along.
With that road now, you can drive 15 minutes to Ijebu. If you are coming from Ikorodu, all you just have to do is to access Ibefun and you will get to this community. So this community is actually in Omu, a boundary town between Lagos and Ogun State. So for you to have a farm, you don't have to travel 2, 3, 4, 5 hours before you can get to your farm. It is something you can just, if you are living in Naija, you can drive from Naija to this place in less than an hour. So it is something that you can always go and come. If you want to see what is happening in your on your farm, you can always go and come without you having issue of traveling 2, 4, 5 hours before you can get to the farm.
Okay, so what you're saying that this road is motorable?
It is very motorable.
And again, what is the distance like to the major road coming to this place?
From here, thank God, I asked one of the people, there was a time we were coming here, one of the investors wants to know exact time, so I asked them to make a stopwatch. From the express down to the it was even phase one. And phase one is still inside.
Phase one is still down.
Yes, phase one is still down. So I think it took us exactly 14 minutes. From the express down to, and from phase one to this place now it's like a 5 minutes to 7 minutes drive. So I can categorically tell you that from the express to this place is less than 10 minutes. It's less than 10 minutes, and we all know where the Lagos Food and Logistics Hub is.
The landmarks around.
It's less than 20-25 minutes.
From the Lagos,
yes, from the Lagos Food Logistics Hub. And we know Immortal Rice Mill too.
It's just
yes. So it's closer to the development than we even thought.
So that strategic landmarks around.
Strategic landmarks are there.
It's also not too far from the Acre Film City.
Yes, it's not far from the Acre Film City, because from Acre Film City to the community here is 10 minutes drive. So I can say from Film City to here will be 18 minutes drive.
Beautiful. Now, thank you for giving us that clarification. Also, investors would like to know, what is the status of this farmland?
One thing that, thank God, ALPHAMARK people have known us for is this: we say it as it is, without sugarcoating it. Because the best thing as a human being is when I tell you that this is A and you got there and you met it as A. Be objective. Say it as it is.
No sugarcoat.
Don't sugarcoat. When we go for the charting report of this particular land, what is there is Bureau of Land and Survey, Ogun State.
That's the status of the land.
That is the status of the land. And when we ask a surveyor for interpretation, what they say is that the meaning of the agric is all this place is strictly
zoned for agric. So it is not zoned for military.
No, it is not zoned for military.
So it's strictly agriculture.
Strictly agriculture.
Okay.
That is what we have here. The charting report, that is what it shows.
Okay.
Strictly agriculture.
So what you're saying is that if investors come and then key into this estate and then start crop production as well as farming activities, there wouldn't be any form of demolition or destruction from the state government.
The only problem is when government says this particular place is earmarked for this,
okay,
and you go and do the opposite, contrary to what government says, that is when government will come and tell you to move, and when you refuse to move, they demolish. But here, when you do your charting report, if you see anything other than agric, then I can say don't even think of investing here, because when you do your charting report, what you are going to see is agric,
zoned for agric.
Yes, it is zoned for agricultural purposes, be it livestock or planting. It is for agricultural purposes.
Good. Also, investors would like to know. Now, you said the status of this land is farmland.
Yes.
Agric farmland.
Yes.
And it's also Buru and Lands and Survey.
Yes.
Buru Lands and Survey, Ogun State.
Yes.
Now, investors would like to know: is this farmland ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension? Is there a restriction to the type of farming activity or crops that will be done here? Is there a restriction on the farming activity that will be done here? What kind of, okay, let me rephrase, what kind of farming activity
can be
that is done here, that will be done here?
Thank you for that question. Because even on phase 1, we have somebody that is doing piggery.
Okay.
So when it comes, you can do animal husbandry, ranging from piggery, poultry, cow rearing, and even goat and ram rearing. It could be snail.
Okay.
It should be animal. Definitely, you cannot rear wild animals here.
Of course.
Most definitely, you cannot rear. But animal husbandry, those ones that we know that can be reared, yes. You can. There are people rearing rabbits.
Okay.
You can do any type of animal husbandry here.
Okay.
So far, it is not
a wild
animal.
Okay.
Yes. So far, it's not wild animal. We don't want a situation where you are not changing a wild animal to zoo. Yes. And you can do cash crops.
Yes.
Fruit farming, vegetable farming. It could be perennial, such as palm, and you can plant orange, cashew. You can do cassava. You can do, just like I said, we just even discovered that the land is even arable for latex rubber plantation. But there's a question somebody asked a particular time for phase 1 that can they do cocoa? Because you know, anywhere you are planting cocoa, cocoa tends to draw nutrients from every. So we now said, if somebody has to do cocoa, then you have to buy the entire
estate.
So whatever it is you are planting there, you know it is because it will be unfair for someone that is planting cassava here and next to you is you planting cocoa. Cocoa will definitely draw nutrients and the cassava might not survive. So for that, if somebody wants to do cassava cocoa, you have to acquire the entirety of the farmland and do as you wish. But if you are buying a plot or an acre in it for cocoa purposes, that might not work, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Well, you seem to have given us updates and the types of varieties of farming activities that can be done here. Is there any form of soil tests or environmental impact assessment that was done on this farmland?
Yes, thank you for the question.
Okay.
On phase 1, we did soil test. We just, out of the 50 acres of land, we took 10 samples from all over the land from east. We just make sure it is 10 samples that was taken to the lab. And got so good, all the samples are similar, which means the lands are arable for cassava, potato, yam, almost the cash crops that you can plant, fruit farming, and even palm plantation, and also banana plantation too. The soil is good for it. But for ALPHAMARK Farm City, it's not as big as that one. We only took 5 samples.
How many acres do we have here?
Yeah, we just have a total of 20 acres here.
20 acres.
So we just took 5 samples and we did the same soil test we did for that one too. Just like phase 1.
And it turns out to be the same.
It turns out to be the same thing. They are similar and it give us the same type of results that we have in phase 1.
Okay, beautiful. Yes, thank you for that information. You know, you did mention that this farmland, that the status is agric farm.
Yes.
From the Ogun State Buru and Lands and Survey.
Yes.
Is there any documentation that investors can go and verify to carry out due diligence to be sure that the status of this farmland is agric land, that is zoned for agriculture?
With me here is a survey. That has a coordinate of this land. So with the coordinate, anywhere you are, you can send it to any surveyor to check for you in Abeokuta. And with that, they can get whatever charting report you want to get. So this is the photocopy of the survey here.
Okay.
This is the photocopy of the survey here.
Okay.
And it has the coordinate there.
Okay.
They can pick coordinate or even the picture of the survey. They can send it to their surveyor.
So the total acre is how many?
The total acre here we have is 20.
20 acres. Okay.
Yes.
So total acres here is about 20.
Yes.
20 acres of land. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. So what you're saying is that investors can go and verify this.
They can verify,
and it's going to show that the status of this farmland is showing that it's agri, the zone for agri.
Yes.
From the Bureau of Lands and Survey. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also, one of the key questions investors would like to know. We mentioned accessibility.
Yes.
We talked about the distance from the major road to this estate. That estate is accessible. Now, investors would like to know: is there any form of community clash within this area? Herdsmen attack within this location? Investors would like to know, because nobody wants to go and invest in a farmland where tomorrow they will farm today, tomorrow they'll not go to farm, next tomorrow they'll not go to farm because of herdsmen. Investors need some sort of guarantee that this farmland is protected from community clashes, herdsmen attack, and so on.
Thank you for that question.
Yeah.
A typical example of this is when we were working on phase 1.
Okay.
There was a day we came for clearing.
Okay.
And we spent the whole day on site. I didn't see cattle coming in and out. So I asked that what happened. I was asking some of the people I saw coming from the farm that does that mean that people don't, the Fulani don't
come around this axis.
Don't come around this axis for their cows? And said there was a time when all this Ruga settlement and co was happening, that they had a meeting, because on this other side of the community there's a pipeline there.
Okay, down.
There's a pipeline, and that place is strictly not for agri. That other side, as we are coming, that place is strictly not for agri.
Okay.
So if you go to that place now, you will see cow settlement, all these Fulani settlements, plenty of it.
Within that,
they have an agreement.
Okay.
That nobody is farming in that axis. That you can channel your cow to those places.
And there don't have any conflict within
this community. There have never been any conflict
in that community.
Because this is from here, from the community to this place is Omu, and from here even down is Omu. So there is no any community boundary that is close to this place for them to be a clash that this belongs to me, this belongs to me. So anything like community clash, there's nothing like that. For cow rearers, Fulani herdsmen, just like as I explained, there's an agreement between the community and the Fulani herdsmen.
Gentleman agreement.
All this area we are farming there, it will be out of place for you to bring your cows to this place. But the other side, it is not for farming because there is pipeline there. That is where you can rear your cows. And if you go to that place now, you will see different types of cow settlements. You will see them fencing, and you will see them there. That is where their cows are. Since we have been here, I've not seen it. As we are coming, ever since we've been coming here, I have not experienced herdsmen rearing their cow in this area,
within this community.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that clarification, because it's very, very key. Because so many people want to invest, and they wouldn't want a case where they'll farm today, tomorrow they're not going to farm, and they wouldn't want their investment to just waste like that. You understand? So when investing like this, people put in their hard-earned money. So they wouldn't want any form of story, or they bought land and investment today, tomorrow there's an issue. So thank you very much for that clarification. Also, I'd like to ask, so many investors would like to know, is the company going to do the farming on their behalf, or they can process the farming themselves when they secure this land, this farmland? Is the company going to manage the farmland for them, or they are the one that are going to manage the farmland themselves?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Collins, for this question, because I've been expecting it.
Okay.
The thing is, you cannot manage a farm more than the person, because it's an idea you conceive. I want to do cucumber. I want to do palm plantation. I want to do banana plantation. It is an idea you conceive. You know why you want to do it. So we always advise, manage your farm.
Okay.
So there won't be an issue of, I'm expecting them to have like 30 bunches of banana, and what is being recorded is only less. So it brings distrust. And when there's a distrust in between two business persons, business doesn't go well. So that is why we leave that part for the investors. Manage your farm as you wish.
Yourself.
Let us provide the amenities for you that can make farming very easy and very seamless for you. So in that area, we leave the managing of the farm to the investors. We will provide the land, provide other amenities. They can come in and set up their farming.
So now listen to my next question. I know that when they secure this farm, there's supposed to be an amenities.
Yes.
Now, what are those amenities that's going to aid the farming? What are those amenities that's going to make those farming systems seamless for investors?
One of the key amenities for farming is road.
Okay, road network.
If I have 30, if I have 100 of bags of cassava on my farm, and there's no way I can take it to the farm, it is as good as useless, because how many people will be using air to carry it? When we bought this phase 1,
which is sold out,
yes, we make sure that we brought a tractor because the road, some of those roads were bad. We had to fill in some of the road and make the road, because all this road before they were just footpaths.
Oh, those footpaths.
So we had to open it for it to be accessible. So number one thing is that we make the road accessible. Number two is that we make perimeter fencing because we don't want issue whereby yesterday I was supposed to harvest my cassava and when I get there today somebody else has done that. So we provide security. Going in and out of the estate, they will monitor who goes in and who comes out of the. If you are going out with a crop, then we have to know where it's coming from. Then we have to let the security will have to liaise with the owner of that particular farm. Are you aware that they are taking 2 pigs out of your farm? Are you aware they are taking 30 bags of cassava out of your farm? Are you? So all those things will be in place.
Part of the amenities. Developmental
road will do perimeter fencing. A security will be stationed here 24 hours, and we are going to provide a borehole system
to help their
for water
system,
irrigation and water view. All those things will definitely be on ground.
Good. Investors would like to know if they key into this farmland, what are the documentation they are looking at?
When you make a payment, either full or not, you will get your receipt, you get your letter of acknowledgement, you get your contract of sales, you get your deed
of assignment,
and you get your survey,
registered survey.
Yes, you get your registered survey, not provisional,
registered survey,
signed and stamped by Surveyor General of Ogun State.
And then you get the letter of allocation,
and you get your letter of allocation, stating this acre 1 or 2 or acre 3
belongs to
Mr. X.
So that leads me to my next question. How soon will investors be physically allocated, not paper allocation, physically allocated when they key into ALPHAMARK farmland extension?
I would say immediately. Because before we acquired this particular place, there was another place we want to, but there's a farm on it. And they gave us this condition that we'll have to wait till almost ending of next year so they can harvest before we can start using. But we said no. Because what is the essence? I want to farm. What is the essence of me buying and I have to wait? No. So when you pay, your deed and your survey and everything is ready. You are ready for allocation. And immediately we allocate you can start farming.
So they can go into farming activities almost immediately. Once they get the allocation.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. And now I want to know if there are installment plan available. What are the installment plan like? And what is the initial deposit? And how is this land sold? Is it sold in plots, sold in acres or hectares? What is the plan?
The initial agreement with the management is to sell in acres. But we have some who are phase 1 too. What they are doing there, just like I said, piggery. So the person said he doesn't need an acre. Like just 2 plots is okay. Maybe I can do a farmhouse and a piggery. So that is why we now change our consideration. Now let's do half acre and an acre. So we sell in.
So it means half acre, that's 3 plots.
3 plots
and 6 plots.
6 plots.
Yes.
And the
payment plan.
The initial deposit for half acre, you can make an initial deposit of 2 million naira.
And then spread the payment.
But for 1 acre, initial deposit has to be 3 million naira. And you spread the payment.
So what's the actual amount for the land, and is it 3 million all included? I don't understand. What is the price of the land, and what are the other charges attached to it?
The price of 3 acres, which then 3 plots, which is half acre, is all inclusive will be 8 million naira. Statutory fee is 3.5 million naira. Which makes the land to be 4.5. The land, that is the 3 plot alone, is 4.5.
Other charges.
And the other charges, the development fee, the survey and the deed is 3.5.
So what they're saying is for 3 plot all inclusive is 8 million.
8 million. For 1 acre, all inclusive is 12.5 million naira. The total amount for the land alone is 9 million naira. That is 9 million naira for 6 plots.
Plus 3.5.
Plus 3.5 million for development, survey and deed.
Which makes it 12.5.
Which makes it 12.5.
For 1 acre.
For 1 acre and for half acre. After the initial deposit, you can spread your payment for as long as a year. But if you spread for 6 months, you have no interest. You are not paying interest free. It is interest free, zero for 6 months. But anything that is making you go more than 6 months, then it attracts interest.
So which means that if I'm spreading my payment for 1 year, can I start farming activities in between, or it's only when I'm allocated?
You can make some amendment and some adjustment. For somebody that wants an acre out of 12.5 million naira, if you are giving me 10 million naira, I know where I'm going to allocate to you. I can show you where to, and we can come to an agreement and a conclusion with an agreement in place that you will not even make any harvest, or you will not even, there will be a time frame you have to pay the remaining one. So there will be an agreement that within this time frame I have to pay. But if you don't pay, there is no way you will harvest or even take anything out of the farm because you are owing the company.
So have you done a general survey on the entire land? Is the land swampy? Is the land dry land? Is it swampy? Is it a dry land? Is it wet land? What is the status of this land?
The status of this land is 100% in dry land. We've worked the entirety of, because when we acquire property, we make sure we work, because you know all these people, they will just tell you your land start from here and ends to that place, to that place, to that place.
So you have to pick your surveyor and go entire land.
So we make sure that when our surveyors are picking the coordinates, we work the entirety of the estate. I did not come across any
form of
water anywhere, marshiness or swampy. No. This is Ogun State. You will know categorically Ogun State is known for dry land, and their lands are always fertile. It's not also rocky, because if this place is rocky, it is hard for plants to have their roots.
Their roots will not be well devoted.
So it is just a dry land and a fertile land.
Okay, good. How soon are we looking at those amenities you mentioned about, those developments? When is the perimeter fence going to start? When is the gators going to start? When is the security man going to start? How soon will this development start?
I would say the development will start. The perimeter fencing will start seeing block here anytime next month. Because we have to take possession. That is number one thing. We have to take possession all where our land starts and where it ends. We have to take possession of all those ones. And if we are doing that, we are building security house. Because when there's security house, immediately our security house is done, we have security on ground, stand by. Then the road that will have a road access that goes into each acre,
each of those acres of land.
So there won't be an issue whereby my acre is at the back and I have to walk in between some people's acre. No, there is a road, there is an access road that takes from the entrance of the gate down to each plot, down to each acre. So there's a road network. We do the road network because it has to go with clearing. When we are doing perimeter fencing, gatehouse, security house we will follow. Then we do clearing. Then after that we can do allocation. But trust me, there are some clients that are not as patient as that. When we are done allocation you can always start. But I can tell you that all those amenities will kickstart by next month.
Good. Thank you very much for the clarity. You have given us so much clarity on ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension, and I believe so many investors have gotten more information on what this land is all about. Talk about the closeness to the major road. You've talked about the infrastructural development, talked about the types of plots, the soil tests, and the environmental impact assessments. Thank you very much for giving us more insights. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. It's always nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. So investors, you've heard this is ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension here at Omu. The land is this is a farmland you will buy and go to sleep with your two eyes closed. This is the set report, so you can go and verify. It is sold in acres and it's also sold in 3 plots. You can buy 3 plots. You can also buy in acres, which is half an acre. So this land is located here at Omu. You can see there's an existing road here, and the land is facing this existing road. So this is one of the best real estate investments here, because farming is the way to go. This land is located at the border town between Ogun State and Lagos, so it is not far from the Acre food and logistic hub. It's just less than 10 minutes drive to the major road, and the entire road is motorable. We drove into this place. This is the car. So this is an investment you can buy and go to sleep with your two eyes closed. When it comes to security, this place is intact. There have not been any issue with a herdsmen attack. So this place is safe to invest. So give us a call so that we can help you secure this profitable real estate investment called ALPHAMARK Farm City Extension here in the beautiful city of Ogun State, Omu precisely. Just sharing boundaries with K2 and also sharing boundaries with the Acre food and logistic hub. So give me a call so I can help you reserve plots or acres here at ALPHAMARK Farm City. Thank you very much. See you at the top.